You guys went digging, hey?
Doesn't look like I took warm-ups too seriously.
I kind of looked like I played men's league back then.
Did not go great. That was like the one good game I had.
I don't know if I'm loving what I'm seeing.
What was going on?
Comes into the corner, kept in by Williams to Matthews. Matthews circles in front, shoots, scores!
Har med sig William Nylander som får friläget. Nylander och gör sitt första mål. William Nylander.
9 out of 10 NHL scouts surveyed by TSN ranked John Tavares #1 overall. But this race is not over.
But how do you get in that race? In Canada alone, there are 386,249 junior players registered to play the game of hockey. Many of them might dream of a future playing at the highest level, but here's an important number to consider: 224. Whether or not that sounds like a large number to you, that's a matter of perspective. So here's some. In the 2025 NHL draft, 224 players were selected by the league's 32 teams. Of those players, on average, just under half of them will actually ever play a single game in the NHL. And of those 100, the majority of them come from the first 100 selections. Now, how do you get into that top 100? You could be one of the best and brightest in the Canadian Hockey League, prove yourself as a boy amongst men in one of the top leagues in Europe, or you could be on trend and commit to an NCAA program, all in the hopes of hearing your name called somewhere amongst the 224. But no matter if it's junior hockey, European hockey, or NHL hockey, you gotta impress the scouts. And as it turns out, an NHL player's toughest critic, it's themselves.
Oh boy.
All right.
This is like so embarrassing.
This is tough to watch.
I thought we were gonna get a VHS tape here too.
Am I plugging it in?
You gotta play this guy?
Where'd you guys find this thing?
This is part of the test. I gotta.
I can't imagine if like Kniesy or like somebody else came in here, they'd know how to work that thing.
I wonder if Knies knows how that works.
Is it crazy if I just... Gotcha. Okay.
Comes into the corner, kept in by Williams to Matthews. Matthews circles in front, shoots, scores!
I remember this tournament very well. It didn't go great. It did not go great. That was like the one good game I had.
Auston Matthews takes the pass from Williams and goes top shelf.
You guys went digging, hey? I remember this game because the guy next to me in that clip is a little Josh Doan. This is Josh Doan again. I honestly have never seen this clip, but I remember it.
Starting goaltender for Team USA, number 29, Joseph Woll.
Get the announcer in it too. It's nice. I've never even seen this. Where do you guys find this? Good giveaway by Chad.
Till Kempe. Spel till Nylander som kommer till.
I haven't seen that. I don't even remember that goal. I remember this one, first goal.
Har med sig William Nylander som får friläget. Nylander och gör sitt första mål. William Nylander.
Just an outrageous Sally. What was going on?
I like seeing this. This is when I was 13 or 14 playing Tier 2 in Milton. Playing for the Toronto Marlboros, we were affiliated, so I remember being pumped to play junior hockey and get that first experience. Number 8. Yeah.
Why you were 8 was just...
Might have been the only thing available, I'm assuming. Just being a call-up, and some of these guys were there. I got knocked on my rear end there pretty good, 6, maybe even 7 years older than me sometimes. I was just so pumped to play junior hockey. It's like, had some good games, scored a few goals, so it was a blast.
This is insane. I look so small in the net. I look tiny in there.
Is there already any technical differences?
Yeah, I kind of look like I played men's league back then. Like I was very raw. Thank God I've figured it out a little bit.
Oh man, I have not seen any of these in a very long time. I feel like I'm much more upright, a little bit slower. Hands are all right. I still think I play somewhat similar.
Puck in front, a great chance. They score. Beautiful setup. And Team USA, I
Is
believe.
this like the Linka or whatever it's called?
Joseph Woll got his left pad on it.
That's a highlight save. It was a good year for me. I don't know if I'm loving what I'm seeing. I just look like pretty slow. Like you don't see much change from like year to year, but then when you take 10 years, it's a big change from 10 years. I'm the same height.
I mean, I think it's just like you get a little bit, you know, stronger and you get older and just kind of fill into your own body a little bit.
You know, you kind of go out there when you're younger and you play just because you're usually better than most of the other kids. But, you know, once you get to this level, you know, you're kind of, you know, you got to start thinking the game a little bit.
Probably what changed the most from junior and college to pro is I had developed more of like a system of how I played. Whereas before I just kind of would go out and play, and I was like pretty athletic goalie, so I could just go out and make saves. But you get to a point where guys are so good at making plays that you have to have more of a system. Like, it becomes so much more important, like, you know, how you read the play.
I mean, I think everybody's just on a different, you know, skill level and understanding of the game, so it becomes harder than what you were obviously used to.
My first year in the NHL there's nothing bigger eye-opener than that, than when you're playing the best league in the world and you're living out your dream and you have an idea of what you think it's going to be like and how it's going to be, and then you get to game like 50, 55 and realize how difficult and how challenging the grind becomes and how the season evolves, and playing against the best players in the world and trying to earn the opportunity to play in the playoffs and compete for a Stanley Cup, and just how difficult that is and how much I had to learn and grow and develop. There was so much. As ready as you think you get yourself, there's always so much more. Worked on my skating. I think I was able to rely a lot on my puck handling and hockey sense and ability to score. But you see some things that still are kind of consistent. Doesn't look like I took warm-ups too seriously back then either. So got the warm-up highlights. Only three minutes out there in minor hockey, so yeah.
Little donor out there for every single one. This is Coyotes versus Coyotes, so like, this is awesome that you guys got this highlight. Perfect.
Scores! What a goal! It's 2-0.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think shooting's probably changed a little bit, or a lot, to be honest. I mean, just like the way I shoot, I mean, it looks like I'm just kind of flicking it here, but I feel like now I kind of shoot with a little bit more purpose.
Good save by Poloski, the rebound, and they score!
Huge celly in front of 15 people.
Nice save. I don't even remember this, to be honest with you.
To continue the shootout.
Oh, the camera's just stuck there. Nice celebration, though. Nice celebration, though. I was a fiery little prick back then. I don't think I would do that now.
This is my first year. Oh, Jesus. I was just trying to get the shot count up on that one.
That's me wearing a face mask too. That's nice. Wow. I'll say patience.
I really feel like this guy could be a possible #1 guy in the National Hockey League.
It's a crazy experience. The draft is like so stressful, and you feel like you're the worst hockey player ever because no one picks you, and then all of a sudden you're like, it's the best day ever. It's like just like sulking, and like it's funny too because you have your agent be there, be like, oh, I think they're gonna take you here. Like, we'll see. He said that 5 picks ago. But no, it's funny. Like it worked out, perfectly, right? I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was walking, and just like how one thing that's not even in your control dictates the rest of your life. And it's like, I've been here now for 6 years, and 6 years off of a decision I didn't make, right? And if I could go back, obviously this was what I would choose as well, but pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
These are great highlights.
There we go.
All right, what stands out the most about Anthony's game is...
Lots of goals on those highlights.
What stands out most about my game?
My love for scoring empty net goals, because the first few clips there's like practically no goalie.
I like to say strong on the puck. I'd like to think is still a big part of my game in winning puck battles. And as we saw with some of the warm-up highlights and clips, really didn't like to take warm-up too seriously. And it was just all about my hands, making sure I had the dangles going in warm-up. Yeah, a little different approach these days, I think, for myself.
Say, what stands out is there were a lot of goals. That's basically all there was, so not a bad highlight video, I guess.
I said how much I was on my back or belly in all of those highlights.
I'm a critical scout probably, so this looked a little sloppy. I was ending up on my back quite a bit, so you mean to write that in? Sloppy. Sloppy, but good technical base, we'll say.
What stands out most about Auston's game? Good hands, shot, big body, celebrates too hard. Huge celly in front of 15 people.
Since joining the NHL, what has Anthony improved on? Making saves not on my back or belly.
It was the opposite of sloppy.
Since joining the NHL, William has improved a lot on his team game.
It's a heck of a play by Nylander.
Everything, including my celebrations.
And they score!
Like I mentioned, I think my skating or just the pace of my game with the puck, without the puck, how important that was to kind of work on and had to get better through the years. And I think like any young player, just being really good in all facets, with the puck, without the puck, in your own zone, neutral zone, offensive zone, even just knowing when to make a good line change, all those sorts of things are all details that once you play in the NHL, you turn pro, just are essential to being a good player and helping your team win.
Since joining the NHL, Auston has improved on speed, shooting technique, and posture.
This is the last question. It's the last piece of advice towards young players who obviously might be in the position that you were over there. Is there anything you can say?
Even though there's a lot to learn and a lot of things that you haven't experienced yet and you're trying to figure out, I think you're the player you are for a reason, and you have the opportunity that you have because of the type of player, type of person you are. So don't ever forget that, what makes you a good player and what's gotten to the point you're in your career. And as much as you want to learn and grow, those experiences will help you, but don't ever forget that, because obviously you're doing something right.
Cool trip down memory lane, hopefully.
Yeah, those Milton clips. I remember that, and I was like, I thought it was the greatest thing ever playing for them.